There are many things that are said and assumed about people who have locks. So I'm going to share my top annoying assumptions that have been made about my locked hair right now. Hey, what's good, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, my name is Zintle, and on this channel we talk all things locks, lifestyle, and hopefully share a few laughs. So today I am channeling Miss Mimi X, Mihlali Xozwa. I have a cup of tea here. So without further ado, let's get into the most annoying assumptions. People always just assume they can touch your hair, and this actually happens a lot, you guys. Like, people are so invasive, people are so, I don't know, people are weird. Like, why do you do that? Like, you'll be just like standing minding your own business, next thing,
I feeling
like, people need to stop trying to feel on people's hair. I know it probably fascinates you, or you are longing for someone's hair texture or whatever it is never okay to just touch people's hair. Like, don't touch my hair.
Don't you dare.
Literally, don't touch my hair. That is not okay. The second thing, it's not really an assumption, but when people call you Rasta, I mean, listen, it's not really offensive to me when people call me Rasta. People normally say that to me when they want to sort of get a negative reaction out of me. So they say it in a mocking tone. They say it to have laughs amongst each other as a joke or whatever it is, because they'll be like, hey, Rasta. And for me, that's very problematic, because that's somebody's belief and somebody's way of life that you are trying to make a joke, and that is not okay. You shouldn't use people's beliefs and ways of life and everything that they are and believe in to mock other people or to try and insult other people, because it's not an insult and it's not a joke. So it's just really annoying to me, because it's really rude to use someone's beliefs and someone's religion as a way of mocking someone, or as a joke, or as something light, because people who are actually Rastafarian don't take their things lightly, their religion lightly. So let's just respect each other. Let's just stop mocking each other. We're all different. We all believe certain things. We all believe different things. I might find what you believe ridiculous. You might find what I believe in absolutely ridiculous, but that doesn't mean that we can't coexist. Just because you believe one thing and I believe another thing doesn't make us mutually exclusive in the world. We can all exist with our different beliefs and ways of life. So yes, just stop. Stop calling people with locks I'm a Rasta. It's not cute. It's not cool. And this one is a question that I get a lot. Guys, did I tell you it's this tea? It's a fresh pack rooibos, cranberry and pomegranate. Yo, guys. Anyways, when people ask me right off the bat, so when are you cutting your hair, or are you ever gonna cut it? Cutting. Like, okay, granted, for those of you who know me, I do talk about cutting my hair a lot. Like, there was a period where I was actually considering cutting my hair, and I'd always be like, oh, I want to cut my hair, but as a stranger just off the street, like, how do you ask people, okay, so are you keeping your hair? Like, for me, it just makes you feel like you don't take me seriously, or you think my hair is a publicity stunt, or I'm trying to be trendy or whatever, and that's literally not what I'm trying to do. Like, my hair is my hair, and this is how it's going to stay until I decide what I'm going to do with it or what I won't do with it. But this is my hair right now. It's not okay to ask people if you're ever gonna cut your hair, and the follow-up question is normally, will you sell your hair to me? Like, people have actually offered me money. Guys, people have offered me money for my locks, and I'm just like, is that something people do? Like, do people approach you and just say, hey, for your ponytail, I'll give you 2,000 Rand or something? Like, is that something that people do? I'm actually quite interested. Like, do people cut off their hair and sell it to people? I know there's lock extensions, and I guess that's where those come from, but personally, I would not feel comfortable with someone walking around with my actual hair on their head. Like, oh guys, I would not feel comfortable. Like, for me, hair is very personal. I've had this hair for a long time. I'd probably like maybe put it in a plastic. If I were to ever cut my hair, I'd probably put it in a plastic, because I feel like I would want to go back to locks, because I've had it for so long and I absolutely love my locks now, and I would always go back, you know, even if I want to try new things, I would always go back to locks. So I'd probably keep my hair. So you cannot buy my hair, honey. That's not okay. When people assume that this is not my hair, well, I don't know if that's what they assume, but they're always like, is this your hair? And I'm like, baby girl, can you not see that this hair is growing out of my scalp? Can you not see that? Like, honestly, like, people, I think people in general are just very annoying, but it's so annoying. They're like, oh, zinwele zakho ezi, and I'm just like, girl, can you not see this is growing out of my scalp? Like, literally, this is my hair. It's on my head, so therefore it's my hair. And granted, I am aware that there are some faux locks, like there's a whole faux locks trend going on, goddess locks, all of these different types of temporary locks that you can attach to your hair. But babes, if we were to be honest, you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference between locks that a person has permanently and faux locks. Like, don't come here and pretend. I don't care how good your faux locks are. You can always tell the difference between the two. So don't come here and act, please. Like, guys, it's so annoying being like, well, yes, it's my hair. Like, that's so annoying to me. This one I really struggled with personally. And it's the fact that people assume that locks are dirty, or people with locks don't wash their hair, or that locks are unprofessional. Now, that last one can be a video all on its own, but just basically that, for me, I really struggled with it. And as a result, I used to wash my hair every single day. If you haven't watched the mistakes I've made video, I actually go into how I used to wash my hair every day. So after this video, if you haven't watched that video, go over to that video to see all the mistakes that I've made in my lock journey. But this one, when people just assume that you're dirty and you don't wash your hair. Of course I wash my hair. I mean, it's hair. Like, it needs to be washed. Like, what do you mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And I think locks are so beautiful. And I feel like locks are naturally very neat, you know, because they lay like this. They're out of my face. So how much more professional can you get, girl?
What are you talking about?
Like, I don't understand what is this obsession with people, and particularly black people's hair in particular this obsession that people have with trying to make us feel bad about our hair as black people, trying to make us feel other, saying this hair is not acceptable, that hair is not neat, your hair is unkempt, your hair is untidy, tame your hair is not for the workplace. Babes, our hair is gorgeous, our hair is laid, our hair is professional, so please. And then the last one is that people assume that because I have locks, I'm on some kind of spiritual journey. Maybe I'm a sangoma, maybe I'm some kind of healer, and I'm here to tell you that literally it's not that deep. I actually made a video of the reason that I got locks, so if you haven't checked it out, I will link it up here in the cards and down in the description box below. So yeah, it literally is not that deep. I'm not a sangoma, I'm not any kind of healer. I do have some spiritual gifts, but that's true for everyone has spiritual gifts, but no, I'm not a sangoma, I'm not a healer, I'm not a doula, I'm not on some kind of journey to discovering the higher power, or whatever people say. Yeah, it's literally not that deep. So if you haven't watched that video, you should go over to that video to find out what was the reason that I actually started my locks. Now, I am sure there are many other assumptions that people have made about your locks that have sort of rubbed you up the wrong way as well. So in the comment section below, I would really love to hear some of the things that people have assumed about your hair, or some of the things that people have said about your hair that left a bitter taste in your mouth. And if you don't have locks, I'm interested to know, what are some of the things that you've said or assumed about people with locks, or about lock hair in general, that you realize now is not okay and you have to unlearn? Please leave them down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.